What is your favorite horror movie? Do you have a favorite?
It's so hard for me to pin down one. I mean, if you ask me what horror movie scares me the most.
Okay.
So not the new version because, now they're in this whole theme of remaking horror films,
Right. The remakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the original, The Strangers, scared the hell out of me.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh my God. It's so creepy.
Okay.
And the thing that makes it creepy is that you can actually envision it happening.
Okay.
So it's not one of those things where,
yeah,
it's like you have to kind of suspend your belief. It's one of those movies that you could actually,
fully
feel
based
like,
in reality.
Feel like, and in fact, I think it's based on a true story, actually.
Oh, that's even creepier.
Yeah. So that's definitely the scariest. But I have been watching horror movies since I was like less than 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
Because I remember my parents took me to see Jaws.
Oh, fine. Okay.
When I was like 7 or 8 years old. So,
did you ever go on the Jaws ride when it was at Universal?
Yes. That's so much fun.
That.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Sorry, they don't have it anymore.
I know. It was such a bummer they got rid of it.
Yeah. So that's how it got started. And then I just started watching from there.
It's so funny. I just rewatched all of the Jaws movies.
Oh, did you? Even the cheesy 3D one?
Oh, I don't know. I watched 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. The third one's
Is the third
3D.
one supposed to be in 3D? Oh, 3D. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't mind gore or anything like that. So I'll watch anything as long as it's horror related.
Right.
Now, Rick hates horror movies.
Okay.
So a lot of times if I'm watching a horror movie and he's starting to come into the room, I have to tell him, you don't want to come in here right now. Like, if you watch like any of the Terrifier movies, they're gory as heck.
Oh.
So, I mean, like blood, guts, everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So there was one time where I was watching, I think the latest one, which was 3 that came out not too long ago. And he had a chainsaw and Rick started to come in and I'm like, you don't want to come in right now. I'll tell you when it's safe to come in.
Yeah.
Because he hates that. Although I did drag him into the last Evil Dead movie.
Okay.
And that was pretty gory. And,
So do you really like those gory movies then? Because I can't watch those.
I don't mind the gory movies.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother me.
Okay.
There hasn't been anything, because Terrifier gets pretty
gory.
Yeah, it gets pretty gory.
I like those movies you said that are more realistic. Like there's a movie older called No Vacancy.
I saw that.
And that's a great kind of suspense, but it's also one of those movies that could easily happen in real life. You don't have to there's no fiction. It's just all happening, it could happen to you.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of, I think, also why movies like Get Out are so good. Although there's a little bit of a fictional component in Get Out, it's still the majority of it could happen to anyone.
Right. I'm a big fan of the Scream franchise.
Oh, me too.
So I will watch, and I'm so excited for Scream 7 to come out.
Oh, I didn't even know
everything I've heard so far. It's going to be like off the chain.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be one of the best ones.
Are they bringing back any of the original cast?
Yes.
Or fun.
So,
okay.
And the thing is that I think, not to give too much away, but I think it's going to be largely based on AI.
Okay.
So they're bringing back characters from the previous.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Were killed off.
Okay.
But because of the AI component, they're using that to bring them back.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely, and Neve Campbell is back, which I'm really, really excited about because she wasn't in the last one.
Right.
So Neve Campbell is back, and Courtney Cox is back, and
that's fun.
So I'm definitely. It comes out in February.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the trailer to come out because I'm like so excited. I can't wait. So that will definitely be one.
Yeah.
That I'll drag Rick to.
Right. When we think about like old school classic horror movies, like Friday the 13th, the original, like Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw, any of those favorites of yours?
So I'm also a fan of Friday the 13th, but only up to a certain point.
Yeah. What are they on or like season or I don't know?
God, there's like 10 maybe movies.
There's a lot.
So I like 1 through 4 because I feel like that's a whole story within the 4 movies. Once you hit 5, I'm like,
Yeah, it jumps the
now
shark.
it's starting to get stupid. But we are actually going. So Tampa Theater during October is
Okay.
showing classic
Oh, fun.
horror movies.
Okay.
So this week we're going to go see, I think, The Day the Earth Stood Still, which came out in like 1956.
Oh, I've never even heard of that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Came out in 1956.
Okay.
So we're going to go see
That'll be
that
fun.
because there's nothing
Okay.
like going to see, I don't know, have you been to the Tampa Theater before?
I don't think I have.
So there's nothing like an experience going to the Tampa Theater and actually watching a movie there.
Okay.
Because it's an old theater that was built in the 1920s
Mm.
and they've kept it pretty much that way. So
Okay.
it's very nostalgic, it's like going back in time almost.
Okay.
And they have an organ player that
Oh,
comes out of
really?
the stage.
Oh, that's so
yeah.
cool.
He comes out
Okay.
of the stage.
Yeah.
And then he plays, some organ music and and then he goes back down into the stage. So it's all really super cool. So
Okay.
if you ever get a chance to see a movie at the Tampa Theater, you
Yeah, that
definitely
sounds
should
cool.
see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Another classic is Halloween.
Love Halloween.
That
Yeah.
movie's so creepy.
That is like a big classic. And I
Yeah.
loved Halloween. I loved Halloween 2. The Rob Zombie versions, I wasn't really all that thrilled
Mhm.
with. They were okay, but just didn't live up to the original.
Mhm.
And then when they did the trilogy where they brought Jamie Lee Curtis back
Yeah.
and she was older and everything, I liked the first 2.
Yeah.
I hated the last one.
I saw only the first one,
Yeah.
and I thought it was great.
Yeah. The first one was really good.
Yeah.
The second one's really good and worth your
Mhm.
time. The third one, I don't know what the hell they were thinking,
Mm-hmm.
but you were expecting the third one to be like this big showdown between
Okay.
Michael Myers and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
And that was like maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Of the
Okay. I
film.
didn't see the last one.
Yeah. Just disappointing as hell.
Now, here's an interesting movie I saw that psychologically scarred me for life.
Okay.
And I say that.
Showgirls?
Yes. No. That was a horror movie for sure. No, believe it or not, it was Blair Witch. Blair Witch.
Now, see,
I
know that movie gets a lot of hate.
Okay.
But I remember when it first came out,
Right.
like the promotion that they did on that, they made it seem like it was like a documentary and it was real.
Correct. It was the first time that it had been done, and it scared the absolute.
Yeah. So I actually caught that when I was in Hawaii.
Okay.
And I was so excited because I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And the ending freaked the hell out of me.
Me too.
I
That's
was
why,
like, oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm like, what just happened?
Right. Yes. I was so absolutely terrified after that movie. My friend and I, when we went back to my house that evening, I made her go in there and look through the whole house with me. I was so terrified. I was looking in the shower. And then I remember the next day my manager's like, well, how was Blair Witch? And I looked at him. I said, I've been psychologically scarred for life.
Wow.
Yeah. And he thought I was kidding or maybe being overly dramatic, which, I usually am not.
Well,
But
okay.
yeah, I will never forget the reaction on his face. He was like, huh? Okay.
Oh, the other one that really freaked me out is called Creep. I don't know if you've seen that before.
Don't think I've seen that. Is that a newer movie?
It's
or
I would say probably 10 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
I will never watch that again. Like
Okay.
one time, and I was like, no, I'm not watching that again.
Oh, wow.
And I
Okay.
won't describe it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's almost like a found footage thing, similar to,
Oh, like No Vacancy?
similar to Blair Witch.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a reason why it's called Creep. Like
Yeah.
it freaked me out so bad. I was like,
There's something about, I think for me, when you think about Blair Witch, or something about being lost in the woods at night.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely terrifying
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's why it really, even to this day, if I see a pile of rocks in a very weird place, I will freak out. Yeah. I mean, I literally will freak out. Now, here's a funny story. When Blair Witch came out, like you had mentioned, it was a sensation.
Yeah.
It was in the theaters for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I heard a story that apparently, a woman and her friend went to go see the movie, and after the movie, she called her husband saying basically like how freaked out she was. And so him playing a joke on her, he actually put a pile of rocks, I think, in their bedroom. And so when she got home, he was sleeping in the bed and she walked in and saw that pile of rocks and she ran right out of the house.
It's funny you say that because right before you told that story, I had a thought in my head that I should put a pile of rocks like near your front door.
That will scare me. Thank God I have cameras so I can find out right away who did it. But otherwise, yes, I would be very scared. But you could definitely, I'd love to play that footage of you setting up the rocks.
That was like a big sensation. And the other movie that I think was a big sensation too was Paranormal Activity. When it first
I forgot about that one.
When it first came out,
scary.
People lined up to see that movie.
I get kind of the chills even thinking about it now.
That movie is freaky as hell too.
Well, we all have that experience of sleeping. I mean, we all sleep.
Yeah,
I mean, we all just go to bed and creepy. Oh my gosh.
For sure.
Even the second movie, I remember being a little creeped out.
I don't know if I remember the second one.
Too.
There's like 3 or 4.
Is there 3 or 4 now? Yeah, the second one, it was almost as good as the first. I was a little surprised that they made it as good as they did. Because, sometimes the second movies are not that great.
The endings of these movies are what freak you out. They're a little bit creepy during the movie, but the very ending, like before it hits credits, always gets me every time. I'm like, oh my God.
Now, I will say right now on Netflix, there is a 8-episode show out called Wayward.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I haven't.
It is creepy. And there is a component of like the woods, but I just finished watching it. It's a good, you probably would like it. It's a good thriller suspense.
Who's in it?
There's no big names in it.
Okay.
That I know of, that I can think of. But yeah, it was a really good put together.
Is that the one with Toni Collette?
Yes. Toni Collette is in that.
Yeah, because she did Hereditary. Have you seen that?
I have not.
That is a really good movie.
Is it a suspense horror
it's a suspense,
or thriller?
Supernatural type
okay.
movie, and it's off the chain. It's really, really good. Like it's not gory, but it's very, very good in terms of story and twist and all that other stuff.
Oh wow.
I love anything that she's in because I think she's just a phenomenal actress.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
It's now, really are you the type of person when you're watching a movie, you're trying to figure out what's going to happen at the end?
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I watch Scream, I'm like, okay, was I right about who?
Were you right when you were watching it the first time?
There was one, I think it was 5, maybe, where they were still in Woodsboro, but it started the new storyline with the 2 girls versus Nev Campbell was kind of the supporting person. That one I did figure out.
Okay.
Because I was like, this is a little bit obvious. But the other ones, I've never been able to figure out.
The first one, the ending was just remarkable.
Yeah.
And the Screams have like, especially with that whole scene with Drew Barrymore with the popcorn and all that, they have like a little bit of like a Final Destination feel. Have you ever seen the Final Destination
I've
movies?
watched all of those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even the most recent one.
Oh my God. How many are there? There's a lot, right?
Oh, there's like 6, maybe 7.
Yeah. I will tell you, I will never now, because of that Final Destination movie, never drive behind a lumber truck.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Way.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Like I will hurry up and pass that as fast as I possibly can because I'm like, no.
Yeah, those were also really great movies.
They are, and they're great because the people who die in those movies die in just
the craziest ways.
Yeah. And it's not like an immediate thing. It's like a chain reaction thing.
Right.
Like this action causes this, which causes this, which causes this.
Right.
I mean, they're all great. I took Rick to see the last one.
Okay.
It was actually really good.
Yeah. I love those movies.